This is a retro, and this is a reissue, and this is a Pro-Tro. Now here comes the Restomod. Hi, this is Howie, and we're here to talk about the Adidas D.Rose 4 Boardwalk Restomod. This is a D.Rose 4 Boardwalk and Restomod. This was first released back in 2013. It was D.Rose's first sneaker after his horrific ACL injury, and this sneaker signifies his rise from those injuries to the challenges on being role players on different teams, and his return to the playoffs and being a six-man candidate during this season. So let's talk about this and what makes a Restomod different from the OG D.Rose 4. Okay, this is the Adidas D.Rose 4 Boardwalk and Restomod. So let's start with the upper. This is a synthetic leather. On the lateral side, this is a perforation for ventilation, and also on the toe box, this is mint green. Also on the side, it has perforation for ventilation. On the heel counter, this is what they call the sprint frame. This protects your Achilles and your ankle. This is molded foam in a neoprene-like material. Also, this is neoprene in a mesh. The thong, this is synthetic leather. This is the D.Rose logo. This is also mesh. And the inside, there's something in here that you can put on your cell phone too. This is, I think, the Adidas technology that you can track your training, your rate when you run. So if you know this technology, kindly comment on the comment section, because I am not yet familiar with the Adidas technology that they used here. And this is its insole. This is inspired with D.Rose training area during the off-season back then in Los Angeles. So you can see here, this is a little thicker. So aside from the cushioning here, the bounce technology, from the previous D.Rose 4, it was an adiprene cushioning. So aside from this one, you have a thicker insole, so this is super comfortable, but it's light. Given its leather-like material, it doesn't affect the weight. So on the traction, these are herringbone patterns, as you can see here. Yeah, this is Adidas technology that you can put on your mobile phones. I don't have that yet, but I'm going to research about that. 3 stripes here. So overall, this is a good sneaker. If you have a Kobe 6 or Kobe 5 Pro-Tros, this is as light as that one and as comfier as that one. I think this is Adidas versions of the Restomod that includes the T-Mac sneakers and also D.Rose Adiprene 1. The first batch of the Restomod, as far as I can remember, was released during the NBA All-Star 2020. So you can check that out. I think some of the Restomods are still available in Adidas PH. So go true to size to this one if you're a narrow footer or regular footer. for wide footers, if you have a chance to go to a store, try it out. I cannot assure you if you can go half size big or full size big because of its narrowness. Even I that wears this true to size, I can still feel the narrowness, and it has a little space in here, so suggest try it out on the store. But for regular footers, I highly recommend that you go through to size. So this is it, the Adidas D.Rose 4 Boardwalk Restomod. The D.Rose 4. Back in 2013, I always go to a sneaker store because that's one of my pastime, going to a sneaker store, taking a look up the latest sneakers. And as a D.Rose fan, I tried out the D.Rose 4, the original D.Rose 4 back in 2013. But unfortunately, I can't afford it because it's a little expensive back then. So when I saw this on the Adidas PH website, I immediately bought it because it has a nostalgic effect for me, and finally I can have a D.Rose sneaker that I really like. So the thing that I like about this sneaker is its look, its colorway, and its lightness. This is a light shoe. It is, I think, lighter compared to this Pro Throw, and a little lighter than this Kobe Pro Throw. And the materials that they used here doesn't affect the entire weight of the sneaker. And the cushioning system, as far as I can remember, I tried out the D.Rose 4 back in 2013. This is much comfier and much bouncier compared to the old model. That is as far as I can remember. And the only cons that I see on this sneaker is that it's too narrow. So I suggest for wide footers, go half size big from your size. I'm true to size to this sneaker, but I can feel a little space up in the toe box. So this is a little longer than the usual 7.5 US. So for wide footers, if you can try this out in a store, I suggest try it out, because I cannot suggest if you can go half size or a full size bigger because of its narrowness. So I think that's the only thing that I can see as a con for this sneaker. And overall, this is a great sneaker and you can play with it. I think some players are using this right now during the season, in the NBA season, so this is playable, still playable. It's lighter, and I think that's it. This is the D.Rose 4 Boardwalk Restomod. So if you're new to our channel, please subscribe to us. Also hit the thumbs up button. Follow us on Facebook. And also on our IG, follow us on our IG account. And this is Howie. Soul Freaks out, and keep moving forward.